Okay. Good morning, students. Okay, so today we will start with our new subject, that's digital electronics. So before going in detail regarding the basic concepts in digital electronics, I will just give you the reference books, name of some of the reference books that you will be studying, that you can use for your reference purpose. So first one book you can use, that's a reference for reference purpose. Okay, you can. This one is one of the best book which you can use. This is Digital Design by Maurice Mano. Maurice Mano. Digital Design by Maurice Mano. Very good book.
Sir Morris?
Mano. One minute. I will write down. This one is very good book. You can use this. And then you have another one that is Digital Fundamentals. Digital Fundamentals. This one is by Floyd. This one is also a good book. Standard books. You can use these two. If someone wanna some easy book, then you can go for Uday Bakshi, Anand Bakshi book. You can go for that also. Also, there is, if you are preparing for GATE exam that you can give in your final semester, in, seventh semester rather, you can apply for the GATE examination, then you can go for also the Shyam series book on digital electronics, where you can get a wide range of topics and questions, wide range of topics and questions which are covered in that. You can go for that, right? So these are the books which you can use for your reference purpose, and I hope you will get these books and study, right? Now we will start with our topic, this digital electronics. What is digital in this? Because electronics, you have studied was the, what do you mean by electronics? What are the various electronic circuits which you have studied in your basic electronics? So here we will discuss in detail about digital electronics. First, there is a prefix term that's digital. Are you getting me? Anybody having any issue? Please let me know.
No, sir.
Now we have digital electronics. इसकी जो ये term है, that's prefix term, digital electronics. Uh, you have in the current timers, you must have heard about a digital clock, digital camera, rather digital money also, digital media. Oh, what is this prefix digital that's associated with this? In the current timers, you must have heard about the very popular terms of current times. That's digital clock, digital camera, then you have digital money. You can note down these things if you wish, or digital media. These are all popular terms, etc., which you have heard in the current times. Now, if somebody will tell you, what do you mean by this digital? What's this prefix digital? So, prefix digital associates a term with digital technology. Basically, this prefix in digital electronics, prefix that is prefix digital, it associates a term with digital technology. And why we are going for digital technology when we have already the analog system in place? Because there are various advantages in case of a digital technology or digital system compared to your analog system. That is the reason we are shifting from analog system to digital system. Similarly, you will be studying in this next semester your analog communication, then you will study digital communication systems. So obviously, motive behind moving from analog system to digital system or electronics to digital electronics is there is a wide range of advantages or benefits in digital system compared to your analog system. So what are these advantages? What are the reasons why this is considered as more efficient? Digital technology is more efficient compared to your analog system. Reasons, you can say simple. I will note down few advantages here. First one, you can consider that easy to store. Digital system, these we will discuss in detail. You can just write down first of all. It's easy to store. Easy to store. Copy, easy to store, also easy to copy, easy to compress. This is in case of digital technology, digital system. Second point, you can say you have various transmission options available. You have various transmission options, various transmission options available. Third one, you can say flexibility in processing. You have flexibility in processing. While processing your digital signals, there's always certain kind of flexibility which you will not find in case of analog system or analog signals. Also, the building blocks, they are pretty inexpensive. Inexpensive, it's not costly, inexpensive building blocks. Building blocks, right? You have inexpensive building blocks. Then you have immunity. It's pretty important. One of the most important advantage in this is you get immunity. You have noise and interference immunity. Noise and interference immunity. Also, error correction and encryption is possible. Error detection, correction, and encryption is possible. Error correction and encryption is possible. Encryption is possible in this case. Also, you can say analysis of data. You analyze the data. Analysis of data is pretty easy. Analysis of data becomes easier. Anybody having doubt till now? What I said?
No, sir.
Okay. I hope you got these points. So these are the advantages in case of digital communication, not or digital system in general, digital electronics. Why you switch to digital electronics compared to when you have already in place analog? Because these are the advantages which you can't find in case of analog system. So that's the reason you move. So what is this digital? What is this digital signal? Because digital signals are involved in this digital system. So what is this digital signal? What is digital signal? What is digital signal? Digital signals, they represent a finite number of discrete values. You can say digital signals represent finite or you can say represent only finite number of discrete values. If it represents only two values or two valued will be called as binary system or binary signal. Binary, if it has only two values, two finite values, if it will represent. So you can say that in digital signal it represents finite number of discrete values. That is not the case with analog signals. Analog signal is a continuous signal which represents infinite number of values, and in this digital signal it represents only finite number of values, whether in time or in amplitude. Right? Okay. Now, signal is discrete by nature. Signal is always analog by nature. Signal is always non-discrete. Signal by default, it's always analog in nature. Analog in nature. What do you mean by this analog in nature? This is your signal. This can be any signal. This is t and this is x of t. From suppose 0 to 1, it contains infinite number of time values. Similarly, 0 to 1, it contains infinite number of this value, amplitude value. So by default, signal is analog in nature. Now to convert this to discrete, you have to discretize this. First of all, this time scale, then amplitude scale. There is a proper procedure for that. That's called as sampling and quantization. Sampling and quantization to convert your analog signal to digital signal. This is the process which you may study in signals and systems. Okay, so digital signal represent and manipulate digital signals. So in general, digital systems represent and manipulate digital signals. That you have to remember. Okay, now few questions which you will study in at home is, first of all, this is your, you can say, homework. First question, define analog and discrete, as well as define analog, discrete, and digital signals. Second one, give examples. Give examples of the same, of analog, discrete, as well as digital signals. Third one is differentiate between continuous and discrete signals. Right? ये चीजें. And last one is disadvantage. What are the various disadvantages? Disadvantages of digital systems. These questions will be posted by CR in the group, and he will write down that you have to study these questions, and I will ask anybody tomorrow about the same. Then we can start our next topic. Okay, thank you.